Hello everyone and welcome back to VLADA'S place. It's a cold, rainy December day in California. My daughter is coming back from work and we are heading home to have a nice dinner.
Good. Are you cold? No? How was the ride? And who's this handsome? Roni?
What could be better on a cold, rainy day than some comfort food? And to do it right, I'm taking you to my neighbor Joe's house with whom we are having dinner tonight. And Mr. Joe will show you how to make these amazing coconut shrimp.
I like to keep the tails on the shrimp. And the easy peel I usually cut down to the last section. So I take a scissors and take it a little bit further. And then, so I don't break the tail off, I just cut it on both sides. It makes it easier to peel later. And I try to keep the tail piece on.
Also make sure the shrimp is clean and deveined. So we have 2 pounds of shrimp, and now we're gonna make the breading. It consists of a panko bread crumbs.
I'm going to use 2 cups of panko. That should be enough. Okay.
Mr. Joe is everyone's favorite cook in our neighborhood. His house and his kitchen are always full of people.
We might be shy.
That would be a tragic because you're so precise. That will ruin the whole recipe if we don't have exactly 2 cups.
Okay, that's over a cup.
All right. It looks like we have just enough.
Mix the coconut and breadcrumbs really well.
You can actually do this quite a bit ahead of time. It helps it stick a little bit, okay?
All right, then put to work as well. So
You want to put a little paprika in it too?
I think we should. It just gives a little bit extra color.
Okay, that should be enough salt.
Okay. Yeah, you do the paprika, Mr. Joe.
That's good, huh?
Yeah, I think that's good. No garlic, no pepper.
Yeah, we got pepper right here.
Okay, let's do some
Salt,
pepper.
pepper,
Okay, a touch of paprika just for the color.
paprika. And we'll throw in a little garlic salt. Why
A little
not?
garlic salt, yeah.
Huh?
Okay, what you got there?
Granulated garlic.
That will do. It's quite simple.
Okay, and we mix that well.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna whip 4 eggs and a little bit of salt.
Okay, I'm gonna just, once the shrimp is trimmed and deveined, just, I usually throw in a few at a time and flour them very well.
So we should mention that after rinsing the shrimp, it's helpful to dry it a little bit. So
Right.
put it on a towel, put the towel above it, take as much as moisture as possible out so that flour will stick to it.
And then shake them off, get the excess flour
All
off.
right.
And then dip them in egg
Uh-huh.
and transfer them to, I do a few at a time.
Okay. How long does it take to make this dish, all in all?
Oh, maybe a half hour to,
With the cleanup and everything, maybe hour and 15 minutes?
an hour.
An hour, very good.
Rest is quite simple. So just dip them in a flour, egg mixture, and then coat them with the panko breadcrumbs and the coconut flakes. This recipe is great served as a main meal, or this can be a great opening and an appetizer to a special party. The best thing about it is that it's delicious and it can be made ahead of time.
You want as much coconut to adhere as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna try to help. And instead of using a fork, I'm just gonna try to pat the breadcrumbs and the coconut by my hand. Okay.
After these are totally coated, you can put them on a tray and you can put them up in the refrigerator for a number of hours. You can do this way ahead of time. I don't think it's even necessary to cover them. Prior to frying though, it is recommended that you put them in the freezer for approximately 45 minutes. What it does, it allows the shrimp to cook more slowly. They want the shrimp to cook, they don't want the shrimp to overcook before the
breading is
breading
nice and crispy, correct?
gets in. So
The shrimp is in the fridge and the rain finally stopped. So I'm off to take a quick walk and to pick up some wildflowers for our centerpiece tonight. Since Mr. Joe is going through so much trouble to make such a special meal tonight, I thought that it was appropriate to bring some beauty to table. And this is my contribution to it. That was a good walk, and now it's time to cook. For the side dish, we're choosing these young potatoes. We're gonna deep fry them, and it won't take very long because they are young and tender.
And we're just gonna finish them off with a little bit of coarse salt.
And here we go with our first batch. Everybody's excited and very hungry, so we can't wait for the meal. Also, with young potatoes, we are serving this healthy coleslaw. So instead of using mayo, we're using avocado dressing with good apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and other spices. And in addition to that, we will serve a lot of fresh lemons just to break through all this fry food.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful.
But more beautiful than this recipe was actually just spending time together. My name is VLADA'S, and I'm a founder of a charitable organization called VLADA'S Seeds of Life, whose mission is to help reconnect American families and communities. I also produce a family television program called Cooking and Kids, which is specifically produced for public access television stations. We're currently airing in over 40 states on nearly 300 public access TV stations.
see what you made me
If you
do?
follow my YouTube channel, you will see that I cook a lot. I cook every day for my children. I do a lot of YouTube videos, and also through my television program, I share a lot of different recipes. The purpose of all of this, it's not just to teach you how to cook, but to rather encourage you to get back to your kitchen with your kids, to start spending more quality family time around the dining table, to eat healthier, eat more natural, and above all, to reconnect not just with your family, but with your neighbors and with your community. To find out more about this work, please visit VLADA'S.com. Until then, thank you for watching, for your likes, and for subscribing. See you soon!